Hello, everyone, and welcome to our presentation. I'm the coach of this incredible team who are working for Goalplay. Goalplay was founded by Oliver Kahn to help young aspiring goalkeepers to achieve their true potentials, such as he once was. And with this in mind, our team has been working very hard in the past semester to deliver iGoalie, the virtual coach app. Our customers were Christian and Samuel. Our project lead is Juan. And these are our 6 developers who are very eager to showcase what they have managed to do to you. So without further ado, I would like to pass over to them to showcase what they have done.
And welcome everybody from my side as well. Some of you might remember me as the goal player from the design review, and I'm here today in the same position representing the millions of goal players out there who are struggling without a coach, because usually coaches focus on the rest of the team. So today I'm excited to see what our app can feature and how it can help me and all the other goal players.
So, hey Marie, we just got a new beta release for our app. Do you want to try it out?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, now with our app, you can go to the training plan tab and generate a personal customized training plan for the next 4 weeks. So I'll just decide for you to have 5 times training per week, and for each time 45 minutes. Is it okay?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, then you generate the program. Voila, you have the training plan for the next 4 weeks.
Nice, so I guess this will keep me motivated.
Yes, of course. Do you want to try out some training right now?
Yeah, sure. Let's get started.
Yeah, let's go to the goal. So all you do is to swipe to the right, and you start training. You get into the camera view where you can record your training session. And during the training, our app will automatically detect the exercise you just did, and on the left side you can see there are exercises counting up. So I'll put my iPad on the tripod and press start. So are you ready, Mary?
Yes.
Okay. And it says a jump catch. One more. A right dive. A left dive. All right, Marie, I feel it's a dumb idea to train in a lecture hall, and I feel so much ice on that. Shall we train outside probably?
Yes, let's go outside and get some work done.
Okay.
All right, so this worked pretty good. So now we're going to explain to you how this worked. So I'd like to ask Sammy and Anders on the stage. On here you can see like the frames from the video from before, from the exercise. So now our pose estimation classifier comes in, and he just takes a look at the image and labels all the body key points. He does that for all the upcoming frames, and while he's doing this for all the frames, our classifier comes in, and he takes a look at the last 2 images, or the poses. And in here you can see that Marie isn't really doing anything, so he says, yeah, there is no action. And then he goes over to the next window, and there you can see, yeah, I mean, she's moving to the right, or to her right, and he says, yeah, it could be a right dive, but he's not sure yet. And then he moves to the next window, and there he can see that it is a dive to the right, and he is classifying it as that. And here you can see the animation as well. So now I want to hand over to Kerko to tell us more about the journey we went through.
Thanks. So let's look at the process from the beginning. How did we approach the problem? In addition to donuts, we actually did analysis of related apps. Here you see Homecourt, who is also doing live classification. They're tracking the player and the ball as he tries to throw it into the basket. And we decided to go for a similar approach. Next, we hit the field to see how real goalkeepers actually practice, and we did interviews with the players and coaches to get to know what their pain points are. And then here's the classification pipeline you just saw. And for the machine learning to work, we need data. So we brought our cameras to the fields, and over 3 days, we filmed over 100 gigabytes of goalkeeper exercises, using 3 cameras in different heights, angles, and locations, so that our app would work in as many positions as possible. Then the next step is the pose estimation, and I'll give it over to Jonathan to talk about that.
Yes, so the pose estimation was one of the challenging parts we had to face because it's hard to find a model that actually works on iOS. So one model we tried was a ResNet, as a PostNet with a ResNet architecture with very big architecture, so it's very slow. But it was very accurate, it worked fine. But we needed to find a model that works on iOS. One model we found was a mobile network. It was very slow, therefore very quick, but also it was very inaccurate. Here you can see an example of it. So as soon as Marie is doing a dive, it is losing track of the pose. We actually used this in design review, but we had to replace it. We didn't really find a suiting model, but then Apple released the iArkit beta, and they introduced a pose estimation classifier in there. So this helped us a lot, because this model is working perfectly. It's almost as accurate as the big PostNet one, but it's doing it in real time. So this was helping us a lot, and we used this one. But now to get the machine learning running, we need to create a data set. We went to the football field and recorded videos, but there was often noise in the images. So for example, the trainer was walking to the frame on the background, sometimes even the advertisements were detected. So we kind of had to clean our data set. For that, we wrote a simple annotation tool that would group these poses so that we can simply tell the program, hey, the red group is the correct pose, and now we could create a data set that was clean enough to train. And now Sammy is going to tell you more about the machine learning part and how we use the data.
Thank you, Jonathan. So with this clean data set, we started to train our machine learning model. And after a couple iterations, we didn't improve further than 60%. And then we take a step back and take a look in our data set, and we found out that we have a high variance, but way too less data to train on them. So we use different data documentation techniques, like flipping the images, shifting them randomly, or scaling them bigger and smaller. And by this, after this techniques, we could improve or increase our data set by the times of 4. So we had 4 times more data, and retrained our model on this data set, and could improve our models to 90%. Great, right? Till we faced our next problem. The iArkit beta doesn't provide us with constant poses. So the problem was our model had a hard time to predict or something like that. So we did some performance analysis and trained multiple models, in this case 8 different models, on different frame rates, and choose this model with the highest overall accuracy, which was this one with the 30 frames. This is exactly this one which we used earlier in the exercise session. Oh, look, Marie and Dylan are finished. Let's see what they did.
So how did you feel about the training, Marie?
It was a really nice session.
Let's take an overview of it.
Yeah.
So here you can see during the last exercise, you did 23 dive to the right, 15 jump catches, and 19 dive to the left. And you can also see the success rate here. Also for the statistics about the last training, oh, you can jump up to 2.9 meters. That's almost twice my height. Okay, so based on this, our app provides you with the feedback to recommend you to focus on left side in the future.
Okay, this is really nice. So now I really know what to focus on in my next session.
Yeah, so in the future you can train with our app more.
Cool, thank you very much.
Of course.
So to summarize, we can now classify 4 exercises with about 90% accuracy, and it runs only on the newest version or beta version of iOS. In the future, we would like to track also the ball so that we know how many goals have been made, and move the camera to behind the goal so that it would be safe. And also, we would like to provide some more advanced feedback that the players requested, such as reaction times and accelerations, and also slow motion video feedback for them to watch. With this, thank you for your attention. I hope I see many of you at our booth later today, and now handing over to customers to comment.
So, wow guys, great work. And I know you've put a lot of work into this, and I'm glad to see everything worked during the presentation. And yeah, it's really impressive, the results and the accuracy. I know a few weeks ago was not working so well, so really amazing progress over the last weeks. And also the app looks really nice, and I think can provide really good value to goalkeepers. And who knows, in a few years, maybe we manage to bring the World Cup back to Germany. Okay, that's it.